Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, pleased to be joined by Trevor Viau of Brighton boys basketball. How's it going, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Last time we talked, obviously you were going through preseason stuff and all that, but now, of course, the team's set. You guys are almost just about a week away from your first game. Teams put together. What are things going to be like?
Things are gonna be new this year. Pretty excited. We're gonna have a lot of young guys on the court. Kind of a new style of play this year. I think we'll be running a little bit more, getting a couple fast breaks, and I don't know. We'll see. It should be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of new faces. I mean, you're the only guy out of the starting five that, from last year's team that started, but obviously some, the key guys like, Mitch and Grant and, Lucas and all those guys. And just what has it been like just, getting used to, kind of taking that leadership role and being the only guy with experience that got a ton of minutes coming back.
Yeah, it's good. Our seniors, Grant, Mitch, all of them. I've played with them my whole life, so it's kind of nothing really new. It's just getting back to how we used to play. We got Vince coming. He's a little banged up right now, but he'll be ready to go. We got other juniors, and it should be fun.
Yeah. Biggest thing that you noticed that you've really kind of improved on now that the team's all set and ready to go, and what have you kind of really worked on, in the summer and the fall and all that?
Kind of worked on just like leading our offense. I feel like I'm gonna have to determine how we'll play this year. If we want to run fast, go slow. So it's really feeling out how the game's going and really pushing my team towards the right direction.
Yeah. So, of course, obviously you're going to tell a lot because with the got a ton of scrimmages tomorrow, and then getting ready for the first game on December 4th against Thurston. So what are you really going to kind of see and just kind of look out for to maybe tomorrow and really kind of look at what everyone's kind of like? Because I have correct me if I'm wrong. Have you guys had a chance to scrimmage yet, or will Saturday be the first time?
No, we had scrimmages last weekend.
Okay.
Up at Corona.
How did those go?
It was good. We went 2-1. Obviously we learned a lot. We can improve on a couple things. So just seeing how we play defense and see the things that we can improve on, I think it'll help us leading into the season.
Yeah. Um, coming into this year, obviously, the league's going to be really, really good again. Top to bottom, you never know what could happen. What's that going to be like? Because you have some games, you got some, unlike last year, a lot of the first slate of the conference games are on the road. So, what's that going to be like having to go on the road? And then of course you guys get them all back at home.
I think it'll be good. Maybe a little bit of an eye opener of our first couple games. Obviously showing how we need to play if we want to win games. We got to be very fundamental because every team's going to be good this year, and it's going to come down to how many mistakes we have, and just we got to play the right type of basketball to win these games.
Okay, so I've asked a lot of coaches this question. I think this is the first time I'll ask a player this. How do you think this no one-on-one fouls thing is going to go?
I think it might obviously slow the game down a little bit. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. I mean, obviously put more points on the scoreboard, but I feel like it's gonna come down to end of the games, and that's where it's gonna affect the most. So we'll see, I guess, because I've never really played that way before.
Yeah, and then finally, of course, some non-conference games, to get started. Of course, going down to Flat Rock after Christmas, and then opening up with Thurston, Traverse City Central. You guys are going to go to Fenton. Of course, you got then of course Clarkston comes to town later. So what are these first few games going to be like with all these non-conference stuff?
I think they're gonna be a lot of dogfights. I mean, I don't think we'll obviously have our full playbook in, so we're gonna have to play defense, shoot the ball well, and kind of show players how we need to play going into this regular season.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Trevor, thanks for the time, bud. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Yep.